Mitre 10 Cup. I don't think I've done any videos on it this season. This will be the first. That's a final. Crowd is not as big as the last time they had a final in Auckland for the Mitre 10 Cup, which is a bit of a bugger. 2018 was pretty well packed, to be honest. National anthems are done. Well, national anthem, just the one. Let's get going. Who are we backing? Auckland. Darnell, man, how's it going? Long time no see. How you been? Who are we backing? Auckland or Tasman? There's a few mustaches going on. Movember. Nick Bryant's sporting one. Could use a shave, to be honest. Kia ora, Big Will, man. You've picked Auckland. I know you've picked Auckland. Surely. Jordan, let's go Auckland. Yeah, man, let's hope they can get the job done. Honestly, last time I went to the final when it was 2018, it was the majority of the stands I feel like had people, but they've still got one whole side empty, which is a bit of a sad one. But anyway, tough one, but Auckland should get the job done. Let's hope, man. James, kia ora, bro. How is it? The Big Will says Auckland all day. How's your missus, man? She must be in her moon boot by now, eh? Havili looking pretty serious. Mitch Hunt's getting ready for kickoff. Apparently he just rejected the ball. Didn't like the one that they gave him. Let's get underway, man. It's the final. See if you can spot Gaza in the crowd, because he's there. Lucky fella. Panda, who will win today? Let's go, Auckland. They're at home. We finished top of the log. Riasi for first try scorer. Is ESPN Plus actually going to show this one? I know they have the rights to the Mitre 10, but they're pretty notorious for not showing it. Darnell's bored, so he came here. Hopefully this is a remedy for that, but time will tell for that one. Chris says Tasman. Hope not, man. Needs to be Auckland. Old as in her boot, did her first week of rehab. Good stuff, man. She's on the road to recovery then. So he's about to start. Okay. Well, we're already a minute and 10 seconds in, so they better get a move on. Going for Argentina today. Tough. They've had a lot of changes, but the All Blacks are not on their best run, it has to be said. This is just the curtain raiser, I guess. That's the main course later on, even if this one's a final and that one's not. Auckland have won a penalty. Good start. Good start. Are they going to take the shot? Uppy side with the tackle. Couple guys over the ball. Good. I'll take that all the way. What is this game? I follow New Zealand rugby, but I'm confused what this game is. For did Hawke's Bay not win the competition? The Mitre 10 Cup is split into two divisions. So the one Hawke's Bay won yesterday was the Championship Final, which is a bit of a misnomer because it's actually second level. Whereas this is the Premiership Final, so this is the first level final. So two finals. Two finals. You're going to see a blue screen saying about to start. Well, they're almost 3 minutes in, so let's see how they go, man. Darramundi, bro, how is it going? Harry Plummer has apparently hit 2 from 6 this season, which is not the prettiest reading. But forget those numbers because he's just got that one. Good man. Harry Plummer, I never doubted you ever. Don't go back and look at my videos when you were a Blues player. Patrick, bro, it is good, man. How is things in your neck of the woods? What are the scenarios for all three teams to win the Tri-Nations? I think if New Zealand win with a bonus point, then they put themselves in a pretty good position because then either Argentina or Australia would have to win with a bonus point as well. I forget how it splits up. I think it's the team with the most wins that goes next. So if they all finish on the same points as the team which has won the most games, and then it's like maybe head to head. And if that's even as well, then it goes to point difference, I believe. 3 points on the board. Yes, man. Can't believe I'm saying that for Harry Plummer, but yeah, we'll take it. We will take it. And yeah, man, how good will Hawke's Bay? Very good. That's the answer. Hell of a season from them, to be fair. They were... I mean, Northland did good, but yeah. You got to give credit to Hawke's Bay. Say the men in blue would win. I'll go with that. Darnell. Did a working holiday in New Zealand in 2017. Played Colts for Northern United and Porirua. Jerry Collins' father was your team manager. Bro, that's awesome. Small world, eh? New Zealand's kind of funny like that. You can meet all kinds of people. Oh, there was some guy when I was at the fruit and veggie shop today who was like a former TV presenter. So yeah, it's a pretty small country. Do you think you will stream the Tri-Nations tonight? That's already set up. Already set up. Just called ESPN to try and get it sorted. Their live chat service is usually pretty good, actually. Big V8 show, man. How are you? Has Rugby Pass got this one in Hong Kong, eh? Oh. It's our man Plummer. Anyway. Mammoth streaming session. Yeah, I'll have a break in the middle. I'll definitely have a break. I'm not going to go back to back without a wee break. Oh, how come I'm not there? I was going to be there, but I would usually ask my mum to watch the kids. But Gaza had already convinced her to go to the game. And my wife would usually be all good with the kids, but then my daughter was flipping vomiting everywhere yesterday, so she kind of wasn't keen to put two kids to sleep if one of them's vomiting everywhere. So, yeah, I would be there, but otherwise... Daughter seems all good today, but yeah, yesterday she was bloody sick everywhere. It happens. It happens. And the ESPN US says All Blacks Argentina live event is about to start. Well, it's about to start in a few hours, so yeah. Sky advertised this starting at 7 p.m. No way. 6:35 was kickoff. So scrum Auckland, if you guys aren't watching, 3-0. Tasman just knocked it on, so Auckland will have a scrum just outside their own 22. 3-0 after 7. Darnell's got a channel as well. What do you got on your channel, man? What kind of stuff? Aaron, man, how is it going? 3-0 to Auckland, so things are going all right so far. It's good weather out. Definitely can't complain about today. Just opened my first beer, and I'll be watching rugby from now until after the England game. Isn't the France-Italy games on after that? You're not going to watch that one? Oof, Auckland win that scrum penalty, but they look to be under a bit of pressure there. Jeez. England is on at 5 o'clock in the morning over here, so I'm still debating, do I get up at 5? Because last week I was actually spoiled to the result of France and Scotland because the bloody radio had it on. Games and stuff. Fair enough, man. I can see the potato company's ad in the background. Barna Family Farms, all-rounders potatoes. That's a pretty ugly lineup from Auckland. All Blacks game in the US ESPN. Not broadcasting, scheduled Friday 9:30 p.m. start time. Eh? That doesn't sound right. It'll definitely be on. I saw it in their lineup. France will eat them alive. You'll watch that on demand. Bro, have you seen that French team? There's 11 guys on debut. 11. That's mental. They've got some rule in France where they can only play the guys for 3 games, so all the big guns are sitting this one out. Auckland are looking the business so far, I must say. Early days. Still early days. We're only on 10 minutes. Ooh, almost got that lineup ball. Mitch Hunt. Ooh, was charged down partially. I think Auckland have given away a silly one. Who are France playing? France are playing Italy. Italy have kept their lineup. Geez, here we go. Here's Tasman. Talea, he's into touch. Man, Talea started the season so good, eh? But he's kind of gone off the pace a little bit. Like, I don't mean Mitre 10 Cup season. I just mean, like, Super Rugby and whatnot. Yeah, France are playing Italy. Italy's without one of their best players, and Jake Pelledri. He's injured, but their lineup's pretty stable. Whereas France have just had to call in so many guys, like 2 caps here, 1 cap there, debutant. It's a massive, massive one. Tell your fans that ESPN's screen about to start. It's 47 minutes late. Jeez, I hope not. Me and a few boys down at the pub could beat Italy. France will flog them even with 11 new blokes. I was tempted to put a few bucks on Italy with a point start, but I don't like the margin the TAB is asking. Michael, man, good morning. How are things? Scotland not playing this week. What are you thinking for game of the week? Ireland, Georgia. It's got to be England, Wales. $27 minutes late. Well, this game's 12 minutes in. If ESPN Plus said they were going to show it, they're definitely well late. How's it going to Sense, bro? Thought you would be at the game, finish work, driving home, listening to on the radio, 5:45 in Ireland, sleep for a while, get up for New Zealand game. Yeah, bro, I was going to go, but my daughter's been a bit crook, so I am housebound, hoping she doesn't vomit all over the bed like she did yesterday. Auckland with some good D. Gets a turnover in their own 22 under a bit of pressure. Well done, boys. But yeah, I would have, otherwise I would have gone to the game. If my mum wasn't at the game with my dad, then I would have called my mum in to babysit. But what can I say? Gazza got dibs on it. Good kick. Alright, I think it's time for a wee drinky, eh? Alaran told me to buy some wine the other day, so I bought some wine from the Hawke's Bay. Seeing as they did pretty well. Haven't had wine for ages. This could be an interesting night. It's still sun's up, so. Surprised you're not at the game. Yeah, I know. If my daughter didn't vomit everywhere yesterday, I would have been. ESPN posted the wrong start time. Might be. ESPN is the wrong time for New Zealand Argentina. It's going to be in like 3 hours. Future Scotland scrum half Christie surely makes this the game of the weekend. Well, I think he's the one who got penalised just then, to be honest. Jack, let's go. Yeah, let's go, man. Cheers, everyone. Ooh, who's that? Somebody's down hurt. Mitch Hunt. Oh, it's a head clash. Ouch. Jeez, that's a concussion for sure. Yeah, he's done, man. He's out. Is he going to get carded for head-on-head? Some referees do, some referees don't. Christie's your favourite ginger. What about Stephen Kitsoff, man? Stephen Kitsoff. Nah, no way he's staying on. Yeah, stretch is coming. Nico Jones. He is the son of one Michael Jones. Only time I've seen him is he played for, was it St. Kennigan's when they lifted this like high school trophy like 2 years ago? Yeah, he captained that team. Haven't been keeping up with the Mitre Cup. Yeah, me neither, man, to be honest. I haven't seen a lot of it this season. I've been keeping loose tabs on it. I'm still going to back Auckland at home, but we've been prone to a few funny results this season. St. Peter's, that's right. Thank you, brother. I knew it was a Saint something. But if your dad's Michael Jones, got some good genes. Yeah. I can't see him passing that concussion test, to be honest, man. He was done. Be surprised that Mitch Hunt knows what day it is. Yeah. Yeah, that was just head on head. Michael Jones, hell no, that's a big name to live up to. Have to pay some attention to him. His dad was a bad mama jamma. That's right. And by all accounts, his son is a pretty bloody good player as well. But did he ever go at sevens for a while? I can't remember. I know when St. Peter's won the trophy a couple of years ago, everyone was talking up like he's definitely the new Michael Jones, but he still had to grow a bit, I think. Jason hasn't seen the videos for a long time. Oh, man, come on. Watch my videos. Especially when the Pumas beat the All Blacks for the first time. That one got a few views. Are they playing at Eden Park? Yeah, bro, Eden Park. Yes, it is indeed. I'm surprised there's not more people there, man, because it's free entry. It's free entry. So last time they had the final at Eden Park, free entry 2018, they got more people than that. But maybe COVID. Oh, Auckland's won that ball line-out time. Good stuff, boys. Did I watch the New Zealanders and the Windies play the cricket? No, that was on at the same time as Hawke's Bay and Northland last night, so I watched that instead. I haven't watched cricket in a very long time. Who actually won? Did the Windies win? They were supposed to be doing pretty well. Keep having games free if the value is the event. That's my opinion. I can't think of any other major sporting competition would have this for the final. Yeah, they just wanted to try and get more numbers through the gate. It worked last time in 2018. They got a lot more people than that. It was like a proper, real final vibe. But yeah. Oh, you're back from holiday. Holiday? During COVID. Where did you go, man? The Black Caps won. Oh, no way. Priorities, buddy. 2 cents rugby than everything else. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. You can watch the videos on holiday as long as you got internet access, eh? Are all the Mitre 10 Cup games free? No, they are not. This game was kind of specially put on as a free game. So it's kind of surprising more people aren't there, because the last time they did that, everyone was kind of like, holy crap, a free game, and people flocked there, including me and Gaza. We went there, having only been to like one or two games during the season. So yeah. Havili's got it. It's 3 apiece. Shane, it's Saturday. Yes, bro. How is it going? Saturday morning for you. I'm taking it. You went to Auckland for your holiday. Like, you came here. Don't follow the Black Caps, but I do watch the Aussie cricketers. Smith did a number yesterday. I think last cricket game I would have watched would have been that final where we lost to Australia. How many years ago was that? Like 5, 6? Probably quite a while ago. Oh man, both the lineouts are shocking today. Auckland's one and Tasman's. Oh, how's he not knocked out on Havili? He did. Would rather you support... Or would you rather support the cheating Aussies than your Black Caps? Watch cricket. Exactly, Michael. Yeah. Don't bother with that game. There's probably a bit more money in that game, to be honest. There's a lot of money in that game. 2 cents cricket might be more popular than 2 cents rugby. But, man, that'd be a long live stream if you're watching a game of cricket. How's Nico Jones playing? Well, he took out Mitch Hunt with his head. So if that was the objective, it's mission accomplished. Are they throwing the ball with their eyes closed? I didn't want to say it, Big Will, but I was going to say this game's been a bit ugly thus far. It's not exactly... You follow Aussie cricket as you did to me. Of all the teams in the world to dislike, the Aussie cricketers put their hands up for that pretty well. Sandpaper on the ball, sledging. Yeah. They aren't the most likable chaps. I'd be keen for a 7-hour 2 cents cricket stream. Oof, you might be, but I wouldn't. Man. 7 hours. Good thing about cricket is, to be honest, like you'd have time to read the comments and watch the game at the same time because you have the ball and then you got the waiting. So in that respect, it'd be good. I know rugby has a fair few stoppages, but yeah, Tama, I was planning to be at the game as well, but my daughter was puking all last night, so my missus was not that keen for me to leave her alone with the kids, which is fair enough. You got to do family stuff first, right? Take care of the kiddies. Can have a scrum. Has ESPN Plus got the game going yet, guys, in America? Or I didn't even know they would be covering it. Oh, yeah, man, she's alright. I think she just either ate something funny or because she was crying a bit before she went to bed. Maybe she worked herself up too much. I don't know. But she seems alright today. I can sit and watch Test cricket all day long. Love the game, just not the Black Caps. Oh man, that is tough. I used to watch a lot of cricket, like all through the summer. Gazza would take us to rugby and cricket. So we would spend days at Eden Park. Put the sunblock on, sit there on the terraces. You take your own cushion because you get a sore butt on those hard seats. Muck around with the kids on the number 2 ground. Like, yeah, it was good. But just these days, I just don't watch any, Maybe because of the IPL. Like, it seems like domestic cricket, which is part of what I used to watch. Domestic cricket's pretty much dead because there's no players playing in it. Gonna live stream the All Blacks? Yeah, man, definitely. Definitely we'll do that one. This one's just the warm-up. I figure it's Auckland, it's the final. I can't be there, so let's have a drink and watch it together. That was the last-minute plan. Got it back to Mako. You're from Gizzy, but lived in Nelson for a bit. Oh, fair enough, Tom. I won't hold that against you. George, how are you, man? Nico Jones is considered a penalty. So you better believe David Havili is going to take a shot here. Should be 6-3 in a moment, but we will see. Auckland win. I hope so, man. But after I was saying they were looking the business earlier, they've been the second best side for about the last 10 minutes. David Havili is mostly fullback as far as I'm aware. But Mitch Hunt's gone off, so he's doing the goal kicking, but he's missed that one. That was a very kickable on that one. Have I seen Dan Leo documentary? I have seen it, Jordan. Yeah, I've seen it. I had to watch it on Vimeo over here. I still paid for it. It was like $6 or $7 New Zealand, $5 American. So I'll do a video on it. Maybe next week. I want to watch it twice because the first time I just watched it and the second time I'm like taking notes and stuff. So yeah, I'll do a video on it. It's a good watch. Very good watch. Tadeo, hello from Argentina, man. How are you? Looking forward to the game later. He did miss it, Ocean. Thankfully. Prediction on the AB's game. I think I've picked the All Blacks by about 10. I don't know where to go with this one, man. It's a much changed Argentinian lineup. Is it going to be like a big blowout where the All Blacks are really pissed off and they strike Argentina with a vengeance? Or Are they still going to be slightly disjointed? And is the pressure of not getting 3 losses in a row going to play on their mind? Don't know. I honestly don't know. ESPN has taken it off live, and now they have it in upcoming on the 28th at 12:30 a.m., which is 34 minutes ago. Okay. Both good teams. David Havili's underrated, a good leader. ABs don't seem interested in him. I think ABs had him in line, and then he got a long-term injury, and then it happened again, right? So, yeah, he seems kind of have like bad luck with injury. Is the All Blacks match causing the low turnout? I wouldn't have thought so. I think it's probably just a slight lack of interest in the Mitre 10 Cup. Could be other factors as well. I don't know. Maybe because the cricket was on yesterday. Where was the cricket played? David Havili played 10 for the Crusaders versus the Chiefs in the regular Super Rugby season, and the Crusaders lost. Sorry, mate, that's the worst Auckland jersey ever. That's an old one. Oh, wrong sleeve. It's a ITM Cup one from way back in the day. Gazza bought it for me actually, so what can I say? I still like it. Man, we're 27 minutes in. It's been a bit ugly. Auckland have won a scrum penalty, so at least we will get a chance down the other end. Don't know that you can get stats anywhere for this game, actually. Let's have a look. Hello from Moline, Illinois. Quick question. What kind of money does a Mitre 10 Cup player make in a season? I did have a look a while back, and I think they can earn, I think it's like between $50,000 and $70,000. And to put that into context, when I first got back from China, and I had to find a kind of entry-level job over here, I was getting paid like $45,000. So for a part of the year, it's probably not too bad, but it's not exactly like mega rich money, to be honest, for a professional sports person. Kanaku Anin. I'm going to pronounce that name differently every time. How are you, man? Good morning. How's Johnson & Johnson? Thought Nico Jones would be the next big thing. Used to play amazing during high school days. Glad he's going to have his shot with the AB7s. Yeah, he was the next big thing during high school years, but I think maybe there's a bit of a gap between, I don't know, even just filling out in terms of your physical size, right? Between like an 18-year-old and a 20-year-old. Although that being said, there's some pretty big 18-year-olds out there. Auckland or Tasman. Let's go Auckland, man. Hand of God is nothing. A huge leader and a huge player. Yeah, I've only really seen highlights of Maradona because he's kind of before my time, but he did seem to do kind of amazing things with the ball. And if he played now, he'd probably be even better because I think the refs are a bit more protective of the players nowadays. What a tackle on Wetton by Christie. Jeez, I missed that one. But I didn't miss the fact that it is now 6 points to 3. Auckland are in front again. Kick straight out in front. Going good. Shutting up shop on December 18th until after Christmas. Nice. Our place shuts up shop on the 23rd is the last day, and we're off until the 3rd, and then we're back on the 4th, I think. Living in Auckland on 45k. Yeah, my missus got a job at the same time, so I guess it was easier. I didn't have kids. And yeah, that was how many years ago? 2014? It wasn't quite like it is now. Hope this isn't a kick fest. I guess it's a final, so there's a potential that the teams will opt for the sticks at every opportunity. That is quite possible. Kiwi fans are going to need some substances if they lose tonight. Jeez. We'll see, man. Jeez, who's down? Don't need to be a lip reader to see what Whainga Anuku just said. Sounds great. Annoyingly, though, as a contractor, I have to take annual leave with a lot of hours during the time off. Oh, we have to as well, man. Our employer, the university, gives us 5 weeks annual leave, which is more than the national requirement of 4. But they make you take an extra day at Easter, and they make us take, I think, 4 days over the we call it the shutdown. So like the Christmas and Boxing Day are public holidays. The 1st and the 2nd of January are public holidays, but all the other days in between, that's like required annual leave. So they give you an extra week, but they make you take it when they want you to take it. So I'm still not complaining. It's time off, getting paid for it. Possession 60-40, territory 69-31. Tasman should be in front. Still can't wrap my head around about how poor Ireland were last weekend. Maybe England were just good, man. It was tough. It was tough. I mean, Ireland looked pretty good when they played Wales, right? And Jack, man, you're right. Is it a close game? Jack, are you there or nah? Argentina, please smoke the All Blacks. Man, Ian Foster is going to have a tough time of it if he gets beaten again. What time are the ABs going to lose tonight? What time? If you're talking about the start of the game, Paulie, it's in like another just under 3 hours. It's annoying for contractors because if they've no hours to take, they must take it as unpaid. At least my place, they'll give you the leave in advance and just put your leave balance into negative. Jack's not at the game, decided to watch from home. Yeah, you and a lot of other people, eh? There's yeah, not that many people at the game. I thought it would be more. All Blacks by 16. If the ABs lose tonight, Foster will probably not return to New Zealand. Yeah, God forbid people find out where he's in quarantine. England are annoyingly good at the moment and Wales are poor, but it's always a difficult game to predict. I will have a look. Jamie is also asking what's my prediction on tonight's game. I've picked the picks in Super Brew, so let us see where we are at. Oh man, Finlay Christie's got that ball line up time. Fonatia almost got to it. Jeez, Tasman looking dangerous. I think Auckland needs to get into the sheds soon. If the All Blacks lose tonight, Foster needs to be sacked. Oh, they've knocked it on. Man, the Tasman handling is getting us out of jail. My Super Brew, for some reason, does not want to load on data or on Wi-Fi. No, I'll have to check it later. "34 minutes gone. I think we need some more wine to keep watching this game." If Steve Foster loses tonight, he will have to live here. No place will be safe for him in New Zealand. Surely the All Blacks can't lose 3 in a row. Surely. Can't happen. It can't happen. Argentina have made so many changes. Surely. Can't be going to happen. Can't be. Steve Foster's still thinking of Steve Smith, your boyfriend. Nah, he's just noting down the fact that I often mistakenly refer to him as Steve Foster. I don't know why. Never say never. Thoughts on the RG changing 10 players? Yeah. They've had 2 pretty good games, and you'd think if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But realistically, how often do teams play 4 tests in 4 weeks? It just doesn't happen. World Cup is the only one, and even at World Cup, they go like strongest team, B team, strongest team, strongest team. You know? They at least shift it out for 1 week, so kind of can't blame them. In my opinion, Foster shouldn't be fired, but instead step down from being in charge, and we back into a similar roles before if we lose. How many All Blacks coaches have stood down? Wayne Smith stood down when he was coach. Can the RGs still win Tri Nations if they get smashed? I think technically yes. Yeah, because they can still get the same points as the All Blacks if they smash the Wallabies. But I'll need to see what the head-to-head is. Wow, what a kick. Bloody hell. That's a hell of a long penalty from Sullivan. Goodness me, what a boot. What a boot. Scott Robertson looks like a pretty good replacement if Ian Foster loses tonight. Yeah, he does. He is certainly waiting in the wings, which puts even more pressure on Ian, to be fair. Foster was never the brains at the AB, so I don't know why he got the job. I'm from Hamilton, Foster's hometown, and even us Hamiltonians hate Foster. Yeah, I don't know. Like, he's got Plumtree, he's got Brad Moore. It's got to be a collective effort, but whatever they're doing hasn't quite clicked thus far. Hell of a kick is right, Big Will. First problem with the All Blacks is why do we have 3 fly halves in the back line? We got Richie. We got Geordie. Who's the other one? Not Geordie, Bodie. Geordie's more of a fullback, come second five, come winger. Can everyone just take it easy on Foster? You guys are shaming him just like you did to Henry and Hansen. Yeah, man, it's still relatively early days. But if he loses 3 in a row, that would be like, I mean, not quite unprecedented, but it's been a bloody long time since the All Blacks have had that bad a run. I'm South African, but even I want the Air Beast to be strong, so I say we get rid of Foster and bring in Razor. Who was I talking to about this? I think it was one of the guys on Patreon. And basically, if Scott Robertson can do what he did at the Crusaders with the All Blacks, so the All Blacks become very strong again, and you're not going to be able to find a like-for-like replacement for him at the Crusaders. So then the Crusaders get weaker, the Blues have more of a chance. So in that regard, it will probably work good for me personally to see a stronger All Blacks and a stronger Blues team. But, yeah. But yeah, I'll definitely still give Fozzie a chance. I mean, if we go out and hammer the Argentinians tonight, then people will ease off for it. But the media trend is to go on the last week's game, right? The most recent performance. So that just is what it is. But yeah, you're right, man. Hypercritical is what we do with the All Blacks. That's just the job. That's just the job. I mean, I can't. What other sporting equivalents are there? I know, like in football, Real Madrid tend to go through coaches pretty quickly, right? If they're not like virtually perfect, they tend to sack them. Probably a similar pressure level with the media being pretty crazy over in Spain with the football. That's one that springs to mind. Stronger Blues team is your New Year's wish. Thoughts on swapping 12 and 13? Yeah, I think I prefer ALB at 12 as well, but I reckon start Robinson. Should go overseas and coach before he coaches the All Blacks. That was Foster's big mistake. He is never a coach in an international side. His last coaching gig was the Chiefs, right? Like as a head coach. Hansen and co should have resigned after 2015. Who would have stepped up if they'd gone at 2015, I wonder. Tasman have got a 5 metre line out and they are trucking it up. I think they should score here, really. They got advantage because Auckland pulled that down. They could be getting yellow carded. Ta'aval is off for 10 minutes in the bin. It will be another maul. Did I play pro? Bro, no. Not even close. Unfortunately, no. I was a very skinny young man. But yeah. My monster side coming in, but Ireland's Leinster players choked. Yeah. you got to admit, a lot of the guys who had that potential didn't seem to make the step up. Oh, Alex, mate, good question. Tasman's just scored a try. Bloody hell. What are your thoughts on Laulala signing? I thought we'd be chasing a fullback instead. They have got, I'm not sure what his current status is, but they've had Jordan Trainer in the Blues fold before. They don't seem to like him at Blues level. He's played this level. But yeah, I mean, I can't say I am sad about Laulala signing. It's pretty good news. I think the Blues being partially successful under Leon McDonald is maybe, it just means we're able to bring more talented players in, eh? People are willing to sign for the Blues instead of the Blues having to kind of pick up what's left, which is a good position to be in. So, yeah, but cheers for the question, bro, and the donation. Much appreciated. It is 9 points to 10. Somebody called it in the chat a little while back. Half time. Has to be a yellow. You need a couch. Sitting like that and reading chat looks like torture. I'm definitely not good for your back. Yeah, it's probably not the best for my back, is it? I don't usually sit in this chair for that long. But the live streams, it is a little bit longer. One of these days I'll get myself like a proper little studio. One of these days, man. One of these days. Auckland need to play smarter, Big Will. Yeah, man, that's a bit of a killer going into half time. But yeah, we'll see. I think Auckland did pretty well to be only 1 point behind, to be fair. Going back to bed for another 2 hours. All right, man. I'll see you in a couple hours. My dad has the exact same clock on the top right. I'm thinking, should I get rid of some of that crap, man? Like, I pulled some of the Lego down. I tried to pull out, there's still some bloody Lego up there. I tried to pull down some of the crap which is kind of in the way. But, like, when I do the jerseys, I needed something to hang them off. So, I hang them off that, I hang it off that, and I hang it off that. But I did think about the other day, I've just got a bunch of crap sitting on the top of the cabinet, eh? Yeah. Jackson, yeah, bro, I'll be on here for the All Blacks game for sure. No doubt about it. Big second half coming from Auckland. Ryan, I hope so, man. We need it. But yeah. I need a smarter system to hang the jerseys from, don't I? Rather than just having some bloody clock there. He's a Kiwi, he's hard and doesn't need a couch. He eats Weet-Bix with cement. That's how hard 2 cents is. Oh, guess he used to rock into bed with real rocks. Yeah, that too. Yeah, that as well. Wayne's had an epiphany. The All Blacks will win by a lot. They could. I'll see if I can see Gazza on the TV. No such luck. Auckland needs to watch their discipline in the second half. Agree. Their line-out's been pretty average as well. Could use a bit of love. He's going to watch another match after this. I need a lot of cement to stay upright. I'll stretch it out between the games. I'll stretch it out. What can I say? I figure I'll get at least a bit of time between the two games. If ABs win with a bonus point tonight, they're almost guaranteed the Tri-Nations. Yeah, I'll have to look what the actual log looks like. But if they get the bonus point win, then whoever wins next week's game needs to do the same. They need to get a bonus point at the minimum, and then I'll have to see what the separating factors are. Possession 68-32, territory 76-24, and that's in favour of Tasman. Time in opposition 22, 4:37 to 25 seconds. That's 4 minutes and 37 seconds to 25 seconds. Visits to 22, 5-1. Tackles 24 Tasman, 77 Auckland. Man, Auckland are bloody lucky to be only 1 point down. Right, let's have a look. See if I can load my Super Brew to see what my prediction was. Loading problem. We're having trouble connecting to Super Brew. Most likely a temporary glitch that could be related to your network. Maybe it is, but I'm live streaming, so I feel like my network's probably okay. Let's try my mobile data. Anything less than a convincing victory for the ABs will be real trouble for Fozzie Bear. Let's face it, the crowd is going to be pretty hard on him no matter what happens. When I say the crowd, I mean the fans, the All Blacks fans. Because if he loses, all hell's going to break loose. If he wins by a little, well, why didn't you win by more? And if you win by a lot, it's kind of like, well, that's meeting expectations. That's what you should be doing after losing to them last time. We needed them to get a win, so he's kind of in a lose-lose situation. Why are you missing some comments? I'm not sure, man. I'm not deleting them, I promise. 39 degrees in Newcastle. Goodness me, that's pretty warm. Was wondering, do you think a draw should have given teams 3 points instead of 2? Since a win is 4 and 2 points each team for the team. I'm happy with 2. I'm happy with 2. That's half of a win. Have you heard that USA is trying to bid for the 27 World Cup? I feel like I've read something about that, but isn't it also Australia who's having a go? And there was some talk of Russia as well. Is Scotland Fiji still going ahead? Nah, man. They cancelled it like on Monday or Tuesday this week. Yeah. No, they couldn't get it done. Way too many COVID cases in the Fiji camp. I think USA and Canada were trying to share the bid. That would make sense. If one of the teams lose by 1 point, a team gets 1, the other team gets 4, it's 5. I'm still kind of happy with 2. It's half of a standard win, which is 4. So, I don't know, keeps it kind of clear in my mind. I get where you're coming from, though. Friggin' COVID is right, Hooper. Friggin' COVID is right. Thoughts on Wales, England? Man, Wales are in a spot of bother. Some people have talked about the fact that maybe when Wales is the underdog, they're in bad form, everyone's writing them off, and they're playing England, and they're at home, albeit with no crowd. Like, that might be the time they surprise you. But would I be putting money on Wales? No, not at the moment. Man, that's crazy to see Shane Christie as a coach. It wasn't that long ago. He was a player. Not a prayer. Yeah, some people have talked about, I think Big Will might have mentioned it as well, the idea that like some of the squad have played pretty much their entire international career under Warren Gatland, and that's really hard to change. Maybe he would be better off getting in more debutants if you're looking at building to the World Cup, because some of the guys probably won't make it to the World Cup anyway. You can still get 3 points for a draw if you score 3 or more tries. That is true. All Blacks to kick 9 penalties, score 3 tries, 2 conversions, 1 drop goal. Richie to score all 4 ways, 49-16. I think England will thrash Wales. That seems to be the popular prediction at the minute, man. Jason, you were gone. You missed the try. There's no doubting the fact that Ireland can't handle being dominated physically, shown versus England and France. And also that 15-game v Argentina. Wish Rassi was coach. We'll see. I still think they don't look. They may be also at kind of that midpoint between how many new players to bring in and how many old ones to keep going. All Blacks to concede 4 tries while posing for selfies. Hope more Asian countries will participate in the World Cup. Be nice to see them developing like Japan, especially Malaysia. I don't know how big rugby is in Malaysia. I know Hong Kong's got a team. Who was it? Let me guess, David Havili. No, it wasn't Havili. It was the hooker. What's his name? McDonald. I think England's 2 million player base is finally making a difference in their performance. I mean, England does have a lot of resources and a lot of population compared to some other countries. But it's not everything, I guess. Have I seen Chasing the Sun? Yeah, man, I have seen Chasing the Sun. Pretty bloody good documentary. I'm surprised they haven't distributed it more widely. Like, I had to watch it via a dodgy download on Reddit, which is not the way I want to watch something like that. I would much rather pay for it. I'm always happy to pay for my rugby, man. That's money well spent. What can I say? Auckland are going to get a penalty inside Tasman's 22, by the way, after some loose ball. Kind of think Russia will win over Australia's bid for 27. That's had Football World Cup, so their facilities be in top shape in that part of the world. Apparently, Russia did a really rubbish job of hosting some sevens previously, although I don't watch enough sevens to have any idea about that. Who would you rather have as captain, Kane or Whitelock? Whitelock certainly looks cooler in the interviews, but that's not everything. I don't think it's down to a larger player base. They rely on pretty much 3 or 4 teams for their squad of 23. I read recently that like something like there's 49 South Africans playing in the Premiership now or something like that. So yeah, there's a fair few overseas players in the Premiership who wouldn't be eligible for England anyway. We've got pretty good school rugby, but internationally we're not the best. 15s, we're still behind Hong Kong, China, South Korea, but 7s, we're the best team in Southeast Asia. That's interesting how that works, eh? It's good to see teams doing well at 7s and then hopefully making the transition to 15s. Moscow 7s was awful. Remember about 2005, 2006? Right, I've heard something like that. Jack would rather have Whitelock as captain. Hopefully America will host the Rugby World Cup soon with the MLR and more colleges playing rugby. We are bound to produce despite our not so good 2019 run. And people would be happy to travel to America. Obviously we're not right now, but I think that would be a pretty popular destination. There's going to be all the hotels and stadiums and stuff. We definitely need a stronger authority figure. Richie, Carter, Reid, etc. were the law, whereas Kane... We've seen discipline problems. Auckland the back and front, by the way. Plummer's put that one over. That's pretty good during that yellow card. What can I say? $27 would be interesting in the US, but 20 years without a Southern Hemisphere World Cup. Interesting point, yeah. Kane is a beast. Don't know why people debate that topic. Super Rugby plays decent, but other 7s have played last couple of seasons. Internationals, Kane can blow out their 2 forwards. I've done stats on Kane, and there's no doubting his performance as a player. But I guess the captaincy question is still the other one there. Kane's not a leader. He definitely doesn't seem to be the most vocal leader, but I guess you don't have to be. Richie never seemed all that vocal, but I guess when he spoke, everybody listened. Still 3 minutes left on this yellow card. Tasman are running riot. This will be a try. Oh, has he got it down or nah? They're celebrating like he has. Malaysia usually plays 7s or 10s. It's always the hardest step up to take to 15s, man. TMO time. Gaza is not interested in the Mitre 10 Cup. Gaza is there. Gaza is there. Close, says Big Will. Yeah, I want to see the angle here. I would like to. America have gotten the World Cup. There's just one problem. They're going to have to play the World Cup in July or August before the NFL starts. It's a good point. Ruru with the tackle. Is there a foot in touch? Oh, bro, it's so close. Has he got a... on-field try, so it's going to have to be really obvious that it's not. I think they'll give it. I think they'll give that, eh? Foz looks like he should be playing the corporate game, not an actual coach. Does anyone know what position he used to play? Like, I know. But if you don't know, what position do you think he looks like he played when he was a player? Buenos noches. Something about the Pumas and the All Blacks. Yeah, it's on in about an hour and a half. Is he out? If that's on-field try, I think they'll give it, man. You have to... Yeah, Fung says prop. He looks like a prop, right? I would have thought prop if I didn't know. I would have thought prop. But Ryan is correct. Played first 5. Bowden Barrett. I think Bowden Barrett, Richie Moonga, but Ian Foster when he was younger. Is that hard to believe? It's hard to imagine. Yeah, he is there with my mum. Man, Auckland have got the line-out blower. We are so lucky. Very lucky. Yeah, Gaza doesn't like going to rugby by himself and opted to take my mother. So I was down one babysitter. So there you go. Looked like a try. I thought they might have given it, but anyway. Kane is the best player to be captain, but still miles behind Reid or McCaw, particularly shows in his outbursts on the field and comments made to the media. Played the 3 Barretts out of position and their mum at hooker. That was pure luck. Unfortunately, Americans will not care about the event when their own sports are on at the same time. If they were to get the World Cup. Well, you could argue that 2 of the 3 Barretts are out of position at the moment, I guess. Yeah, Kane, with his discipline and with his outburst, I deliberately watched some of Richie McCaw's more difficult press conferences when he's had some pretty hard losses to take. And he still looked pretty ice cold. I don't think we get that from Kane yet. And Kane's been captain of the Chiefs for a while, so you thought he might have had that about him. But yeah, anyway. Pretty good turnout from Eden Park because I was at the cricket just last night. I thought the cricket might have been there. I couldn't remember where the cricket was being played. That might explain the bad crowd. Like when I say bad, like yeah, if people have just gone to the cricket last night, they're not as likely to go out 2 nights in a row. Man. Tasman's got advantage. They're in Auckland's half. This is not looking pretty even if we're ahead on the board. Oh no. Auckland's got an injury. TT is getting frustrated. Aramir as well. TMO is going to have a look. He's going to be carded for that one. Did you see Mitch Hunt get knocked out? Yeah, Richard, man. He got a big old head to the face. That's going to be a yellow card. We've just had, for even the motion of it's like a slap, for goodness sake. Oh, yeah, 2 clashes to the head for Mitch Hunt. Gonna have another drink. Looks like he was attempting to gain control. I mean, maybe. If he knocks it up and he catches it, all well and good, but I reckon he's in trouble. Are we going for a penalty try here? Come on, Ruru's coming across. Goodness me. Definite yellow, says Richard. I agree. Didn't even need to do that, says Nice Food Takeaways. It's just instinct, isn't it? Man, we're making our lives difficult. Far, he says. Tarvar's back on. Sullivan's going off. Oh, for a moment it's going to be 15 on 13, but only until Tasman kick it out. Back to 14. Auckland under the pump, people. Under the pump. Tarvar's back, thankfully, Jack. Oh, have Tasman lost control of it? No, it was a knock on by Auckland. What is the Mitre 10 Cup? How is it different to Super Rugby? Mitre 10 Cup is New Zealand only, and it's provincial teams rather than those franchises. So, for example, we're watching Auckland. They are one of the teams who make up the Blues, but there's 3 teams who make up the Blues. So, yeah, there's more teams. It's the next level down. Auckland are our own worst enemy. I agree. Score prediction, Jack. Mate, at this rate, by the end of the yellow card, you got to think Tasman's up at least 17-12. Foster picks positions from a hat. How many guys are playing out of position today? Geordie on the right wing, you could say, is not his primary position. Bodie at 15, you could argue. ALB at 13, you could even argue, but he kind of shifts between both. Tasman is east of Auckland. Is it? Tasman is at the top of the South Island. If you were thinking about the Tasman Sea, then that'd be the west of Auckland. Oh, Artie at 8. Yeah, you're right, Jack. Do the Mako go down south to the Crusaders? Yeah, man, they do. So Canterbury and Tasman would make up the Crusaders. Otago and Invercargill make up the Highlanders. Wellington, Hawke's Bay, Manawatu make up the Hurricanes. Taranaki switched from one to the other. Who did they switch from? Hurricanes to Chiefs, I think? Has the popularity of the Mitre 10 gone down? Has, since my childhood, that's for sure, since Super Rugby came along. Man, Tasman's only like 3 meters out. They're going blindside. Auckland's got numbers. Whoa, it's only a meter away. They got numbers, man. They should have maybe spun it there. Happy side, get back off the ground, man. Come on. Ball's a bit slow. They are as close as you can get without being on the try line. They spin it wide. It's a shocking pass, and it's into touch. Goodness me. Tasman should have done better there. Auckland have survived, but by the skin of their teeth. Harry Plummer seems to play better for the Auckland and the Blues. I think it's just the level of the game, man. For sure. It's like this guy, Jonathan Ruru, who's playing for Auckland at club level. Like, so the level below this, at club rugby, he looks like an absolute monster. Like, he looks just built. Even though he's a halfback. At club rugby level, he looks freaking phenomenal. Do I watch any other sports? I keep track of the ice hockey a little bit when that's on. I used to watch a bit of old soccer, football, but not so much anymore. Mostly rugby. Defence Auckland, yeah, man. The defence held out there, but Tasman's execution and decision making was probably a bit poor. Any other local tournaments beside the Mitre 10 Cup? So below the Mitre 10 Cup, you have... there's another competition called the Heartland Championship, which is more like amateur teams, but higher level than club rugby. So that's like South Canterbury against... Oh, who are they? Like North Otago and... King Country, just, yeah, next level down. And then below that would be club rugby, which is just local. So, like, Auckland's got a bunch of teams. Batman, happy Thanksgiving. Oh, I forgot it's Thanksgiving. Papa, how am I doing? It's a nice jersey. Someone else said it was the worst jersey I've got, but anyway. Sam, man, how's it going? Auckland are keeping alive. What do you think about the NFL playing games in other countries? It's another way to try and grow the game, eh? It's like when the All Blacks and Wallabies played in Hong Kong. Still 5 minutes on this yellow card. Sam, bro, I was going to go to the game, but my daughter was a bit crook yesterday. So my wife kindly asked for my assistance tonight, and I could not enlist the services of my mother because Gaza took her to the rugby. And we're going to go to stream the AB's game, Richard. Definitely, man, definitely. Hope you come along for that one. I know this is the final, but as I said before, this is kind of the appetizer. That All Blacks game is going to be massive. Yeah, silly play from Tasman. You don't need to be conceding that kind of penalty when you've got a man up. I've had a few tell the AB's lost their dominance, and I agree it's gone. We'll see, man. They're certainly not the team they were a few years ago. Oh, bloody hell. The lineouts tonight are shocking. Have you ever thought about becoming a coach or a ref? The bar looks very low for these jobs at the moment. Gaza actually used to coach, like, club rugby second team level, I think. I'm not sure how he liked it. He wasn't like head coach. He was like an assistant coach. But yeah, it's a lot of work for very little reward, and you'd have to look at the tape a lot. Moana Pacifica team can be another team to compete in Super Rugby. They look solid. One thing I would like to see, if they do get a Moana Pacifica team playing. Oh, Tasman have missed touch. Is players who are playing in either Fiji, Tonga, or Samoa, rather than, oh man, Auckland are trying to concede tries. Jeez. I'd like it to be opportunities for guys who are playing maybe either amateur or semi-pro or whatever it is in the islands to get a professional contract rather than a sixth just New Zealand team, personally. Like the Drua have been a great example in the NRC of giving some Fijian guys a chance to play. They can show they're the businessman. Here's trouble. Oh, bloody hell. This is ugly. Ugly one. What the hell's going on? Moana Pacifica jersey looks pretty bad. It's not the best, I got to admit. And Nice Food Takeaway says a lot of dumb penalties for both sides. That's true. Bet on Auckland for the win. Let's hope it comes through, man. Will Moana Pacifica and the Māori All Blacks be broadcast outside of New Zealand? I hope so. I haven't checked the full list of broadcasters yet, but I'll check it for when I do the preview video. TMO, yeah, surely not. This one, like the last one, I thought that will probably be a try, and it wasn't a try. This one at first glance looks like no try, right? He's allowed to knock that backwards, that's fine. And then he's forced it. Happy days. Pacifica match is on in the UK, Michael. Is it on Sky? Amazon Prime? Channel 4? ITV? BT Sports? Which one? I agree, bro. All the players must come exclusively from the islands. They need to have a chance out there. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks that way because, honestly, I think that's... Like, if the team's going to have actual value, it needs to have players actually from the islands. Now, I don't know how that's going to work practically because if you've got... I've never been to Fiji, Samoa, or Tonga. If you've got guys from different countries, I don't know how well the language is going to be. I'm assuming they can all probably speak a bit of English, but that might be a bit arrogant on my part to just assume that. I don't know. Maybe. But, yeah, I think that has to be the way, right? Always on Sky. Okay, good. Agree as well. Need to help the islands. Yeah, it's definitely an avenue for those guys. And then you might see more players actually representing Samoa and Tonga who are based there. Like when I've done the videos on the World Cup squads, a lot of those Samoan, Tongan guys are like New Zealand-born guys who've played here and then gone back to play for their country, which is still, you play for your country, but it'd be nice to see guys actually have an opportunity who are in the islands. Okay, back. So it's not a 22 dropout, that's a 5-meter scrum. Argentinian team is going to play very well for Maradona. Yeah, we will see, man. Totally agree the island team should only be for island eligible players and players who declare for their national teams of the island teams. Not a fan of a 6 New Zealand team. Okay, well, it seems like I wasn't sure how that opinion would be received, but I'm glad to know I'm not the only one who thinks that way, rather than just like a 6th New Zealand team. Love the pronunciation. I do try all islanders speak fob. Come on, man. I do like to get the pronunciation right as much as I can. Still struggle sometimes. Fijian stuff is tough. There's some weird rules, at least for an English speaker, to get your head around. But once you remember it, you can try to remember it. We're 57 minutes in. Auckland haven't conceded any points during the second yellow card. There's 30 seconds left on that yellow card, but they're still defending like 8 metres out from their own line, in case you're not watching. Would have got you a beer if you're at the game. I would have taken it. I kind of wish this game was on in America, mostly because I live in America. That makes sense, Bob. Nico, he's given away at least 1 or 2 penalties. 2 at least. I don't know. He's still developing. What can I say? Tasman are 9 phases in. Sullivan will come back from his yellow card at the next stoppage. So Tasman need to throw everything at this play. It's messy ball though. Auckland are slowing it down pretty well. What wine is that? Oh, good stuff, Auckland. They've just won a bloody penalty. So they've done really well during that yellow card. It's Villa Maria from the Hawke's Bay. Hawke's Bay is the team that won the game yesterday, so I thought I'll get a Hawke's Bay wine. And there's a guy who sometimes appears in the chat, and he's in my Patreon, who is a bit of a wine buff, and he told me Villa Maria Private Bin Cabernet Sauvignon is a pretty good one to get. It's like $15. $15 for a bottle of wine is like doable, right? You can pay as much for beer, so yeah. Appear the game is on in Auckland. Yes, I didn't go because my daughter's a bit sick, so I'm required to be at home. Great turnover, exactly. He was the GOAT at St. Peter's. St. Peter's. He was very good. I went to the Magpies Northern game. Was good as the atmosphere. That one looked amazing, man. It looked really good. Argentina's paying $10 on Betfair. I think it's similar over here. As long as the margin stays the same, my Super Brew will be very happy for this match. I can't get my Super Brew to load, eh? Just keeps failing every time. Maybe I should go to the website. Can't remember my password. Loading problem. Come on, Auckland. We need to get beyond the 3-point barrier. 60 minutes gone. There's 20 minutes left. Slow down. We don't want you to underperform tonight. Yeah, I know. I'll have to have a big glass of water between the games. What can I say? Go get some oily, greasy food. Okay, it's working on my PC. There must be something wrong on my phone. I've picked New Zealand by 14 is what I have picked. And for the other game, I've picked Auckland by 3. I picked Auckland by 3, so I'm doing all right for that game as well. How many times are you going to say why I'm not at the match? As many more times as I get asked. New Zealand red wine is not cheap over here. Lots of white, but the red is pricey. I guess that's one thing I'm able to get it cheaper because I live here. I'm sure any wine from overseas is probably more expensive here than it is there. Oh, Tasman's looking pretty good under the high ball, but Auckland keeps trying it. But I guess we did get that penalty with the blocking a while back, so you can't blame them for trying it. Sullivan, who's back on, takes that one pretty well. $18 minutes to go. Commentators are trash at Māori pronunciation. I think they're a mixed bag, eh? Some are better than others. Some do their homework. I always figure you got to try and show the respect to the player and to the culture by try to get it right. At least make an effort, even if you don't get it right. But, I don't know, some people don't care. Right, man. Auckland need to score here, man. Come on, please. Even if we pick up 3, I'll take it, but a 5 would be better. This is a good game. South African games have been awful to watch this year. This game's been... it's been a final, hasn't it? Neither side wanting to lose it. Some of the passing and the discipline's been a bit average. It's been a few knock-ons from Tasman, which they'll regret if they lose it. It's about respect. Indeed, man. It is. I am from Auckland, yeah. I am from Auckland. 4 team phases. Come on, guys. Best New Zealand Cup. Oh, he's the guy you mentioned on Twitter the other day. Yeah, he did pretty well. Drop goal. Jack and Nice Food calling for a droppy. They're not going to go for a droppy. There's no way they're going for a droppy. Orange hair guy on Tasman's pretty good. Finlay Christie, yeah, he's pretty good. Future Scottish legend. Whoa, he's been hammered there. Come on, guys. They're going to get turned over. Nah. Nico's got it. He's taking it one-handed carry. Getting isolated. He's got to ground. Tasman's got to roll away. Oh, that bloody turns it over. Come on. How's he supposed to get that ball out when he can't get the tackler out of his way, ref? Come on. Australian commentator didn't know how to pronounce Aotearoa. Yeah. That's a word people struggle with. I don't know why. I guess it's the double vowel at the start. A-O. People struggle with that. Yeah, I thought that was a pretty tough one as well. I'm not sure if that's just me wearing my Auckland glasses, but if he's gonna release the ball, the tackler needs to roll away, right? How can the ball go anywhere if the tackler is lying all over the shop? Nico Jones is playing Batman. He is. Maradona, yeah, for sure. 60 years old. Dominici as well from France. Like 48, man. Too young. "15 minutes left. If you watched any Super Rugby, he would know. I know, right? Got to roll away, man. As soon as you make that tackle, you better be rolling. It's the way they ref it most games. Fainga-Anuku is off as well. Failed his HIA. Keep an eye out for Nico Jones. Oh, there's our man, Jordan Trainer. Celebrity deaths, famous people dying in 2020. Yeah, man. Deaths, I think, are probably up overall. Bloody hell, the lineouts in this game have been atrocious. Oh, man. I mean, I'm happy Auckland got that one, but geez, it's just so ugly. Come on, guys. This is shocking. How the hell are they getting it so bad? Up here, yeah, man, I'm going to stream later. I'll take a quick break between streams, stretch my legs, go have some water, have a feed. Oh, man, and another breakdown penalty for Tasman. Goodness me. There's that German fella. What's his name? Anton Siegler or something? March 10 meters as well. Havili is going to take a huge shot at goal, seeing as we got March 10. $60 meters. That one I think I'm more happy with because he was still on his feet. Wales doing poo. They're not doing very good, man. They've beaten Italy and Georgia. Lost to everybody else. Hey, isn't Fainganuku still there? They just said Fainganuku was off with an HIA. The crowd's booing. Listen to that Auckland crowd. That's how we boo in New Zealand rugby. 57 meters. Nah, he's not got that. No way. 5 meters short. And Big Will's booing as well. I know people in Europe don't dig the booing. But I've grown up with the booing and I honestly don't have a problem with it. I don't really boo that much because I always feel like it probably winds the kicker up to want to kick it more, but I don't have a big problem with it. We always boo down here. We always boo. My banana kick was better than that. I know, right? That was the stuff of legend. That's called home advantage. Yeah, man. You boo the away team. Oh, another line out. Oh, almost. Okay. Booing, put off going to games in New Zealand, very low brow. I get it how people don't like it, but I don't have a problem with it. I'd boo my grandmother if she was kicking. Whoa, there's Fainganuku. He's going to give people an HIA at this rate. He's smashing people. But he's lost the ball. And another bloody turnover for Tasman. Are you kidding me? Come on, ref. No, I didn't really see that one. They're going to have another shot. Auckland have conceded the last 4. Cross kick. Fainganuku beats 2. Drops it. Auckland grab it. Oh yeah. They did grab it. No chance there. But still, 10 minutes to go. I guess you want to be in front. Makes sense. There's that booing. People say booing is unsportsmanly, but I think it's just the spirit of the game. Yeah, it's just people getting into the game, I think. He's bloody got that one, hasn't he? I get it, but I don't think it's a biggie. But again, I've grown up with it, so growing up as a football supporter, booing is the height of civility. There you go. If you only get the boo, you're doing well. Everyone's entitled to have their own repetitions, in your opinion. What can Auckland do in these last 10 minutes? Even Big Will tried to blow that one off course. Knock on. Come on, Auckland. Big scrum. Win a penalty. Was a good kick though, Caleb. Yeah, man. It was a good kick. Credit to him for that. I thought the Magpies won. The Magpies won the championship. This is the Premiership. I know, Mitre Cup's a bit weird like that. Like it's two separate divisions, but they still play each other, but they have separate finals. It's weird. I know. It is a bit weird. Big scrum, Auckland. My thoughts exactly, Big Will. We need a big scrum. Very big scrum. All right, one more drink. Let's go. Come on. Feeling the pressure. See if I can see Gazza in the crowd. No. Can't see him. Hope they stay with the same system for Mitre Cup and not have a North-South division. Yeah, they are looking at the format of the competition. Uh-oh. He's going to reset it. Nico Jones to score a try. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. I'll take a 3-pointer. 5-pointer will be better. Possession 61-39. Territory 65-35. Tasman's had almost 10 minutes and Auckland's 22. They should be in front, man. They should be in front. Well, they are. 1 point in front, but they should be in front by more. Pains me to say. They should be in front by more. Oh, another reset. It's been 2 minutes. Come on, Auckland. Scrums are a mess. Thoughts on teams playing defensive, kicking the ball away. England when they attacked the box, calling them boring last year. Oh, for goodness sake, Auckland's conceded a penalty at scrum time. I mean, the media will write what they write, man. The Highlanders used to play a kick and defend game, and no one ever called them boring because it's kind of like, oh, New Zealand Super Rugby are the exciting teams. You know what I mean? Like the Highlanders under like Jamie Joseph used to quite happily play with 30% possession, a ton of kicks. Luke Whitelock would make like 50 tackles. Oh, what's a job to keep that ball inside. That's twice that Tasman have missed touch. But yeah, Luke Whitelock used to make 1 million tackles and they would hit you on the counter with guys like Naholo. So, Ray Arcee, man, what's a play. Still, Tasman's ball, but execution from both sides have been a bit slack. Man, Auckland could definitely use to win the next penalty instead of conceding one. Come on, yes, finally. Come on, guys. We're having an overthrow of the dice. Let's get down the other end. This game's not had that much flow, though, has it? been pretty stop-start. Scrafton's having a wee rest. Come on, big kick. Go out. Good, we'll take that just outside the 22. Come on. Big Will says, finally, ref. I know, we finally managed to win a penalty. I can't believe it either. Five minutes to go. It's actually starting to get a bit dark here. Come on. Scrafton, you'll be all right. I thought rugby players were soft for a while. Also, if there's one thing that like I went to club rugby when it was between lockdowns here in New Zealand, and you can stand right next to the sideline. Some of those guys are bloody massive, and even those guys are smaller than these guys. Right, Auckland have got the ball just outside Tasman's 22. Another one of the Auckland guys is down in back play. Sullivan, stay away from touch, buddy. Come on, somebody get in there. What's more entertaining to watch, Super Rugby Unlocked or Mitre 10 Cup? Depends on the games, man. Each can have good games and each can have stinkers. Oh, Rayasi's lost it. But Tasman's gone into touch, so it should be Auckland ball. Oh. He strips it. Good strip, but then he's in touch just barely. Auckland have got another chance. What can they do? They've got to win their own bloody line-out ball first. Come on, guys. And these injury stoppages are getting pretty frequent. I do kind of prefer it when the refs tell these guys to get that treatment off the field and just hurry up. Because if you want guys to have tired legs at the end of the game and hence like more gaps and a grandstanding finish, then you need to keep the game moving, man. If they're standing around for a minute every 2 minutes, then they're not going to get tired as they would. The heart rate is up, Big Will. 4 minutes to go, man. 4 minutes, brother. 4 minutes. Win the line out. Win the line out. Win the line out. I don't want to see the line out stats because they've been bad. Whoa, it was ugly, but we got it. Whoa, come on. Come on, Tasman, give away a penalty. You can do it. The ref's been blowing them all day long. Come on. 6 phases. Quick ball. Keep it going. Too slow. Just need Auckland to take the 3. That would work for me as well. Simon Hickey's in the pocket. Another phase. Here we go. Droppy. Here it comes. Here it comes. Fucking missed it. He's missed it. Bro, you played in Scotland. You should be good at drop goals. Come on, man. Pass was good. Oh, man. God, another bloody injury break. Quentin Strange. Tattaval's going off. 2.5 minutes to go. What do you do if you're Tasman? Do you kick it long or do you kick it short and try to get it back and then run the clock? No, they're going to go long. They're going to go real long. Come on, Auckland. Back to halfway. All right. You'll have him back. All right, Michael. How did he miss that? I don't know, man. If he's South African, he gets that. New Zealand teams don't take the drop goals enough. Come on. We're going bloody backwards as well. Oh, we're looking a bit lost. Going blindside. He's getting isolated. Nah, support's there. Come on. I don't feel like Auckland deserved to win it, but bloody hell, I'd like us to win it. Come on. Come on. 9 phases. They're actually going forwards now. Come on, ref. Tell him to roll away. Good hands. Oh, don't go near the touchline. That's a turnover. Oh, he's... Yeah, it's a turnover. That's it, man. That's game. That's it. That was a turnover all day long. That's it. Unless we can win this line out, but jeez. Oh, no, they're just going to tap it and keep it for a minute. Oh, no, he is going to take it. Jesus Christ, what's going on? Well, what's the bet they're going to throw it to the front? Come on, Auckland. And they've got it. That's it, man. 10 seconds to go. That's it. Well, I can't complain. Tasman were the better team, man. They probably should have won by more. We had a chance to nick it with that droppy, but... Well, bugger. I don't have to like it, but it's a fair result. Congratulations, Tasman, man. Played better. Anyway, Bloody Tasman, eh? Yeah, man. Good game. Good game, Tasman. Deserved. Auckland, both sides didn't have their best performance of the season, that's for sure. But honestly, I thought Tasman, with some better execution, could have won that by even more. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll go drown my sorrows for an hour or so, and then yeah, we can go watch the All Blacks game, guys, if you want to come back in an hour or so. So yeah, take care. Bit deflated, but I'll get over it. All Blacks game's on in a very short time. So anyway, yes. Take care all. I'll see you in a bit. Geza should be coming over, so yeah, he'll be along as well. He'll probably be pretty gutted as well. But anyway, you guys take care. I'll see you in a bit.